Alan Wake 2 is here. Finally, after 13 years. We're ready. Alright. Let's do this. Okay. Okay. We'll keep the brightness down. Let's see. Alright. Let's go. I'm not going to use the cosmetics from the Digital Deluxe. Well, oh wow, that's real different. Real different. Okay. Sure. Options. Let's see. Graphics, quality mode. Okay.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Alright. This is what we've been all waiting for. Nude Man Simulator. Yeah, I tried to see if you could see his dick, alright? Yeah, I did. I did. Yeah, don't help this guy. Clearly in severe distress. Don't help him. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Getting right into it, huh? Bare ass. 2 jump scares in a row. Oh, look at that shine. Got a sweaty boy over here. Okay, see, already, this is the direction the series needs to go in. Naked man ass, jump scares, full on horror. There's light over there and there's light over here. Okay. They don't seem affected by the light. They just get shot at? What? There's his penis. There it is. They went full in, huh? This isn't your old childhood, Alan Wake. This is... that. Man, we just got straight into depravity. That was wild.
I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo.
There's the CEO
Logan thinks you should try cheering
of
up.
Remedy, Sam Lake.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
I think that's the voice of Max Payne. It's also the writer.
Coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
I really want...
Sorry for bothering you. I want to offer promotion of your channel, viewers, followers, views, chat bots, etc. The price is lower th.
Fuck off.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Return one. So Return was what he started writing at the end of Alan Wake 1, right?
Get swallowed up by the trees.
By the way, this
I should
character,
take a look at that map.
Alex Casey, that's a character from... That's the main character from Alan Wake's books that made him famous, that he killed off, so I'm interested to see what they do with this character. Alright, we got a trophy already, look at that. Well, 2 of them. We got one for being murdered. We have a proper map, which is nice. Goals. Okay. Mind Place / Cauldron Lake. Excited to see what that's about.
You're the one. Hey, over here.
Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Hold on 1 second, I'm gonna move my camera real quick, because that bright red, I see it too. I don't know how to get rid of it, so I want to move it to the corner. There we go. It looked like the HUD was on the right, so this should be better.
Saga Anderson, I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Oh, we have dialogue options.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell him about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell him I'm here waiting. I'll show him around.
They got it, Thornton.
Alright. So, one thing I am curious about is collectibles. So I want to see real quick if there's anything we can find.
Fucking out-of-towners. Who can handle it themselves if they just stay the hell out of it? All of them.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
I love that. A canon reason why I'm dicking around.
Need to head to the crime scene. No time
Yeah.
to waste.
I know. Alright, fine. Wow, that is an intense invisible wall. That turns you right the fuck around. I guess I have a job to do. What year is it?
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far.
Okay.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board.
Okay. Something I want to point out, the symbolism of the deer was mentioned in Alan Wake's American Nightmare in a manuscript page that you had to find as a collectible. Anyway, it talked about, or no, it was, you went into a phone booth and you heard Alan. It sounded like he was on a talk show or something, talking about how the scariest thing he ever saw was when he was running, listening to opera. He saw a deer impaled on a fence. And he said that moment really resonated with him in some way. And it looks like there's some sort of... where am I going to put my face? It looks like... Okay. Goals, it says. Yeah. Alright. I'm going to have to move myself again. Let's put me... I wish I didn't have to be on my own screen. I guess we'll do that. That works. check around. What are these pictures of? Sam Lake. And Saga. Okay. We're definitely going to be able to watch this at some point. I'd bet any amount of money on that. Alright, case board.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Case board is a mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues and progress the investigation. I wonder if she's actually here, or if this is just a visual representation of how she thinks. It could easily be either. Okay. Got it. Alright. A series of murders have occurred around the town of Bright Falls. Finding the connections will help our search for the killer. Let's start at the bottom. Talk to someone. I guess that's how we get that piece of information. Victim number 3 was covered in illegible tattoos. A message from the killer, maybe? Or their art. I have bands like that. Way thicker ones, but I'm not part of this cult, I promise. Right. The murder targets have no discernible common traits. Apart from going missing in 2010, the victims have nothing apparent in common. Killer may be a sportsman or hunter. Chest trauma resembles animal butchery techniques. Okay. This one. Murder method. A slight difference in murders. Bloating only commonality in bodies, but not cause of death. Chest trauma. Exposure to water post-mortem. Bruising on wrists and legs. Deep gash in the chest. Heart missing. All bodies experienced bloating. I don't want to find out why. Victims. All victims reported missing in 2010. No other commonalities. So 2010 was when Alan Wake 1 took place. Then when it came out. Okay, so Ted Lane, dentist, stab wounds, bloating, bruising. Discovered in 2012. Found in Cauldron Lake. Found in Cauldron Lake? Okay. 2018, some organs missing, predation, state of the body does not match 8 years spent in the lake. Well, then how do they know that she was in the lake for 8? Alright, whatever. Found 2 weeks ago. Chest wound was ruled as cause of death. Tattooing on the body is illegible. Oh, by the way, Wendy Davis, teacher, body bloated, large chest wound. What does that say? Percy Wolf, store owner, bruising, heart removed, strange tattoos. Okay. Strange that they don't have Alan as a part of this. He's not officially dead, he's missing, but you would think. Okay.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
Oh,
We're just getting started.
that happens in real
Let's head down the
time.
hill to the crime scene.
That doesn't pause the game. I love the self-insert. This man deserves it. Remedy Games is incredible.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
You think
Oh, didn't mean
you
to
know
do
what
that.
happens to cops who say this is their last case?
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Okay. This game looks really good. I mean, it's like properly dreary, not overly saturated.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
3D audio was great too. That sounded like it was behind me. That was great. Alright, Mirror Peak. The mighty mountain in the distance is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory. I'm going to try to sound like the guy who tried to sound like the guy from Twilight Zone. From the previous games. I hope he's back, actually. The Night Springs guy.
Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
I get it, man.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Old phone booth. Okay.
Can I make it, Mulligan? Hey!
The lighting is nice. I mean, it has to be, right? It's about light.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
I'm gonna want that.
Huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers, shootouts, and those are real? You guys hiring?
Alright, straying off the path is a good idea. Yeah, look at the lighting in this. Look at how the objects. That's great. binoculars and a chair. Some dude just sits here and looks out. Okay. What do we have here? Monday, September 3rd. Some suspicious activity spotted. The fielder thought he saw movement in the bushes. Footprints around the area were found, but some were compromised by the fielder. Note to self, train the fielder. Tuesday, September 4th. Nothing to report. Some animals, regular. Wednesday, September 5th. Hunters out after dark. Poachers? Heard some gunshots. Not one of ours. Gotta keep an eye on these people. It could get more than they bargained for out there. Okay. A little bit of lore. I keep pressing the dodge button because that L1 was run in the last game. We have a Resident Evil ass storage system. Nice. I love that. Give me more Resident Evil shit. Remake Code Veronica. Hashtag remake Code Veronica.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay. Let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
Oh yeah, there's a penis.
Step 1.
I'd rather look at
Examine
the
corpse.
ray tracing. The fog. Look how good this looks. This feels like I'm in like Asheville, North Carolina or some shit.
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
You unlocked your first key image. You can place it on the keyboard inside Mind Palace or Mind Place. Okay.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
I mean, probably. Well, nothing's coincidence, and you know, Alan Wake's writing all this probably. Another body has been found in the woods near Bright Falls. Perfect timing. Need to see if this is linked to the killings we're here to investigate. Well, I would imagine so, yeah. Consistent with the others. That's what we're trying to figure out. Okay. That is instant. I want to just point that out. There is no loading. That's incredible. Alright.
The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Can we examine the penis? They might have done something. Okay. Well, let's... How do why I put the clues there? Yeah, okay. Okay, I see.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
This is a full-on, like, investigation game. I looked into very little of this game, purposely. I had seen this image before, but the clues have resolved the open question and unlocked a deduction. As you advance the investigation, new questions will be unlocked. Updating your goals. Okay. Talk to someone. Find evidence. So they give you ideas about how you can get this stuff.
Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
Well, what else would it be for? Says the guy that has a ring light on a tripod without a camera. This is red, by the way. It looks pink. Well, actually, on the stream it looks red. On my screen it looks pink.
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
Okay.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party. Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well,
Oh, this is Agent Nightingale.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Yeah, that's how the FBI works. Agent Nightingale is the one that tried to straight up murder Alan Wake.
Oh, I sure do.
Okay.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times in Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
That's for sure.
I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
What's that on the bottom left?
I had to review the clues.
Okay.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Premeditated or spontaneous? Premeditated for sure. They had a camera set up. They were partying.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him.
Look at
But
that
why
model.
Nightingale?
It's so good.
He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
She might be a narcissist.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
This game is going to be an absolute fever dream.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake.
It's an ocean.
Dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
Are they going to question how she just, like, knows that? You feel...
Up from the lake that's not a lake.
Yeah, that's strange. Okay.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here.
Yeah.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, Dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
Is that something?
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Oh, it's just the light.
Can't go any further. Water's too deep.
Alright, lady.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though. A witch with no heart. A strange echo of owl murder.
That's the lady that... Is that the lady that trapped Alan in the first place? Like, the darkness itself took over Thomas Zane's wife. I don't remember her name. Anyway. Witch's Ladle. There's no mystery in Cauldron Lake being named after its cauldron shape, and yet there are many mysterious stories about the lake. It being a gloomy doorway to the underworld, or of a witch whose cauldron the lake really was. The legend tells that when the affections of a local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. She was drowned, but her dropped ladle grew into a strange tree named Witch's Ladle. The woman returned to avenge her wrongdoers. If she was not a witch, she was now. She killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake. Then she took out his heart and locked it in a box. With the heart, she would summon him from the lake to exact revenge on her behalf. Or so the legend goes.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
Well, can we read it?
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. The killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page. page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Manuscript pages. Okay, cool. What's that?
The Mile High Strangler case. Proud of that one.
Certificate of Meritorious Achievement to Agent Saga Anderson. Okay.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
That's so cool. It's just like in Control, when she was in the hotel, in the motel, and she would just flip the switch and everything would change. It's really cool tech. Okay, well, I don't need to check the mind place. I don't think. I'm just gonna go back to the body.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Did you know this entire area is inside a caldera? This whole mountain used to be an active volcano. Imagine the force it took to carve this crater out of the earth. Calderas are pretty rare, so be sure to take it in.
So, essentially,
Ooh,
we're
the color
standing in
change.
the gaping maw of hell.
You got it. I used to love geology when I was in school. I helped Logan build a great baking soda volcano for her science fair.
Cheating on a science fair? That's almost a crime, Anderson.
I'm not gonna say no to quality time with a volcano. I mean, my daughter.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination, ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Deer Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
I just want to look around for a second. I don't want to miss anything. But I also don't want to waste my time. Or your time. That was a weird glitch. I don't even know what it is that I'm looking for. My face is in front of that. What is that? Batteries. Okay. Well, we are gonna need that, but that also kind of implies that we're gonna be back here, so... I'm going the right way. UFOs and You, the ultimate guide to spotting unidentified flying objects. Writing this down in case it happens again and I forget. I got that feeling again. It hit me suddenly at 1:15 a.m. after I'd finished my Alma on the porch of the trailer. I got in the car and drove, chasing it. Starry night, not much moon, as expected. It led me past Bright Falls to Cauldron Lake. I tried to find the right spot, the right emotion, the right thought, the combination to have it all aligned to make it happen. Terrified it would. It didn't, not this time. Frustrated but relieved. I scanned the sky for the shapes, the objects, nothing. But when I blink repeatedly, I think I saw the after image of an octahedron. It faded fast. When I got ready to drive back, I felt someone watching me. Here, but not here. It's him, I know it is. Does he know I'm getting close? I'm on the right track. I was right to come to Bright Falls.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
It's not the same Alex Casey, okay. Manuscript fragments can be used to upgrade weapons in the mine place. I haven't even used this weapon yet. I have 3. Well. Alright. So it is worth kind of looking around, huh? Can I go in here? Maybe not.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just...
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Yeah, I get it, like PC Master Race and all that, but this is on PS5, and like, look at this. It looks really, really good.
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
Super impressed.
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
I'll take it. Now, are those... Uh-huh.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message?
I like that. There's a cool way to do collectibles. Ugh, we didn't find that in Bright Falls, did we?
Think.
I didn't think we found this in Cauldron Lake. Does this have to go somewhere specific? Does that mean I missed one? I guess I missed one because... should be one here. Well, I know I'm streaming and this might annoy people,
I want to
but
look around for a minute.
I want to find that. I wish it would show on the map. Oh, those red areas. Yes. Probably just areas I can't access. Locked door. Where even is the door? Yeah, that's interesting. So it implies that there's a way in here. Alright. So we came from there. Which is hot. He lived the Witch of Cauldron Lake. Beware, her spirit may still haunt this place. Uh-huh. There's really nothing in here? Okay. This is just a landmark. Friday. Midge told me today that our family's moving away. This sucks. I haven't even told her that I like her yet. What's the point anymore? She said her parents want to get better jobs and get her to a better school in a big city. I guess that's fair. What's to say in Bright fucking Falls? Alright, so this is like a 13-year-old. So I told her. She said thanks. Fucking kill me. I snuck out last night again. Went to the big house by the lake, instead of just watching it from here like I always do. Instead of just sitting around like I always do, screw that. Anyway, something weird is going down there. I'm gonna find out what. Going to go back there tomorrow, with better gear. I bet I can find a way inside the building, take some photos. It's gonna be epic. Again, my face is in the way of that stuff, so let's move my face again. Give me 1 second. Alright, I guess we're doing that. That's fine. No,
There's another lunchbox.
oh, never mind. We found it. Oh, okay. Right now, this just feels like a proper detective game. I like it. I didn't expect it to be this in depth, I guess. Or really have the focus be so much on that. I've already been here. Look at those God rays. General store. Oh, that's what this was. Wish I could move a little bit quicker.
Another one of those lunchboxes.
So I guess there are 6 of these. Maybe more than that. This box, I don't know. Yeah. Goals, return to Bright Falls. We came from Bright Falls? Let's see if there's another lunchbox in
They
here.
left a lot of garbage. Not the fastidious type.
No, still can't get in. I already read that. Pretty good atmospheric storytelling here. Safe emptied. The magazine. I guess magazines aren't a thing in this game. Oh, what am I talking about with the magazine? I said that because I've been playing Starfield. That was a strange sound. Yeah, we've already been over here. Just no reason, dead end. Guess so. Alright. We'll move on. I assume I'm gonna be back here based on the launch trailer, so... never mind.
Wonder what's inside. I should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
Symbols. Okay.
A creepy twig sculpture?
That's one of the symbols, right? Well, first, what does this say? Confused, follow steps, wash hands, take chicken out of fridge, take a nap. Okay, sink, fridge, bed. Yes. Okay. Bow tie. Oh, they're both bow ties. Okay. Diagonal. Vertical. Two triangles. Let this be a warning to you, fellow trespassers. They say the lake is a caldera, something formed by an erupting volcano, or the sinkholes it leaves in its wake. But what if that's not true? What if it's something else? Something less natural and much more man-made. Intentional. I say the lake's not formed, it's designed. It has a purpose. The lake is a hiding place. Beneath the calm surface lies a secret machinery ready to be activated, machinery ready to be activated at the press of a button. And the people with the button, they're in that big house by the lake, preparing. I know it. First drawing, a waterline, a real caldera is made from a volcano, lava. Second drawing, waterline. Engineered structure, strange machines. Is that a Control reference? And diagonal, vertical, triangles.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
Points for making that make sound. I don't see any fucking lunch boxes though. That's what it is. Yeah. Background case. How about the picture that I just got? Guess irrelevant for now.
Welcome back, Anderson.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation. Nice talking to you, too.
Right. Okay. He's just gonna stand there all day. Yeah, alright, fine. We'll continue this story. We'll play the game.
can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
Stuffed in something.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
No, this is where we're supposed to go. He's slow as shit. To get that energy, you know? I don't usually stay up late anymore, but for this, yeah. Can I change the controls to old Alan Wake controls? I can, yeah. Well, not really, because sprint and dodge I would want to be the same button. Oh, well, that's fine. Let's just look in performance mode. Low res is the answer to that. Bass reduction is such a weird... Dialogue vibration. Just the intensity of controller feedback during dialogue. It's interesting. Filters decrease frequencies above 1K. Okay. This dialogue vibration thing. Why not?
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
This looks like it's running higher than 30 FPS. To me, at least. But... I mean, maybe it's not.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Nah. You have anything else to say?
Told me we're shipping the body out. We'll take care of that for you. Don't you worry about that. Proper police work. You can trust us like you can trust the
blossoming ticker lilies in spring.
That was beautiful, Thornton.
So, it's using the haptics on the controller to point me to where the voices are coming from. It's kind of annoying. Nice. Good idea. if you have to listen to mono, for sure.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
I'd like to have haptics for the walking and running, but can't have it all, can we?
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
Could
The
use some
diner's just up the waterfront.
anti-aliasing, but
Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
you gotta keep those rays traced, you know what I mean?
That concludes our debate on whether pets should be allowed at this year's bake sale. For those of you just tuning in, you're listening to the Pat Maine Radio Hour, brought to you by Davis Family Moose Jerky. And boy, what an eventful day here in Bright Falls. By now, we've all seen the FBI setting up shop in town, and I'm sure you're all asking the same question I am. Did they bring all this darn rain with them? Deerfest is right around the corner, and we're all crossing our fingers for sunshine. So, I reached out to our top meteorologist for a weather.
First game took place in Deerfest.
But I have her Uncle Tapio on the line from Waterloo. Tapio, are you there? Yes. Great. And Tapio, what kind of weather can we expect today? Rain. That definitely seems to be on the menu. How about over the next week? Also rain. Right. Care to elaborate? Any chance the sun will poke out in time for Deerfest? No. Well, Deerfest is coming, rain or shine. And that parade lineup is looking dandy as ever. Yes, I like this parade because they're one float in the shape of a swan. Long neck and everything. A very large swan. Ah, so you're a fan of swans? No.
Okay. What was that I got while I was listening to that? This. This copyright? Let me look up if this is a real band. Yeah. Yeah, that's a real song. I'll listen to that later, but I'm not going to do that on stream for obvious reasons. little bit of homework for you guys. I don't think there's anything for 7 pages. Nope. Oh. That's cool. Yeah, we're gonna get away from that copyright.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Yeah, there was no... It'd be nice if there was a... streaming mode. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry. Wait, Sarah, are you watching right now? Is that you watching me? Type in the chat if that's you. That's awesome. Well, so far things are pretty chill, you know. You could fall asleep to the sound of my voice if you want to. My YouTube channel is called We're Coming For You. I'm rebooting it. That's this whole streaming thing. I just started doing this. I used to narrate horror stories, like creepypastas from the internet. In like 2015. And those videos are still up. I haven't taken them down yet. So if you want to actually fall asleep to my voice, that's something you can do.
Can't open this with my bare hands.
Is there gonna be a crank in this game? Every survival horror game has a crank. Like that's gonna be bolt cutters. That's like number 1. Number 2 is crank. Yeah. That was... Alright. Okay. Hey, what's good? See you, dude. Here, I'll leave you in peace. That's calming. So, Sarah, what if we just had this, right? We've got a nice, like, sound machine going on. And I can tell you a story. One time, there was a game called Alan Wake 2 that this guy Dante had waited 13 years to play. And he's super excited because they said they would never make this game. But here we are.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Fuck you. Don't talk to me like that. Alright.
Have you had today, Charlie?
This is a joke. This is an in-joke. So, these coffee mugs you would collect in the first game. And there was a big deal about the fact that even though this is a full AAA $70 game, you can't buy it on disc. It's digital only, which I hate. I like having discs. I like having physical copies of everything. Movies, books, games, all that. So, as a joke, it just to be dicks, they kind of were like, all right, well, you can buy the thermos. So you can actually buy this thermos that these people are wearing for like $150. And they're all like in Finland. Because I tried to get one on eBay. But yeah, fuck you, Remedy Games, for not making discs. Why? Just why? I mean, it means that I get to play this second it came out, but...
Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty darn sure our float will be the belle of the ball at this year's Deerfest. Just a few more days.
It's a nice looking float for sure. This is my first Deerfest, so I don't know what to expect. It is the finest entertainment a town like ours has to offer.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls.
Well, yeah, we have giant FBI vests on.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides...
It's crazy how much better this looks.
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Culver Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree. The cult of the tree. Cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found it. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
That was strange.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer.
Cult stashes. Oh, that's what I found before.
These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more.
Okay.
I need to know more about the Cult of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Go talk to someone, okay. Who's involved? Then, what kind of cult? Okay.
Think Saga.
Cult psychology. Where would this go? Well, probably not here, but... Okay. Is the jukebox still working in this game? Oh, you... Okay. It's a reference to the first one, so I'm okay with it. There's something... On the bottom left, there's that target symbol. What is that? Okay.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book.
I'm gonna need those
Nothing
bolt
to do with the
cutters.
murder. They were telling the truth.
Alright, so we got a psychic medium type main character that is not Alan Wake. This game is really throwing me for a loop because this is a murder mystery. Very different from the first one, but I like it a lot so far. This is cool as hell.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfoot.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Wow. Alright, so her daughter's definitely dead, right? Like, that's... And I'm trying to put on this symbols area. Yeah.
The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
Okay. We've still got another picture, don't we? I thought we did at least. Yeah, 'cause we had that profile on Crazy Rose. Wait, why is Casey here? Okay. I guess there's nowhere to put Crazy Rose yet, but we're gonna have to look into that.
A cult murdering a man is pretty extreme. Why didn't you tell the police what you saw?
We did. We told those two idiot deputies. They didn't listen. And they wanted to throw Ed and I in jail for that murder. You know, Bright Falls is just Alabama with bigger trees.
This is my case now, and no one is throwing you in jail. If you need anything else, just come to me.
Got it. Thank you, Saga.
So, Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces. Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious. But soon enough, there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Oh, good. We're gonna end up, like, murdering an innocent. We need to, I'm just walking.
Part of the job. Can't dwell on it too much.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The Cult of the Tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this Cult of the Tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day.
Looks like you have some guests.
Morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
I really want to answer that. I won't even let me. Oh, there we go. Nope. Come on. Don't throw shit like that at me and not let me in. Oh.
This is the same symbol as that cult necklace.
What are the chances I see that?
boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Well, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need?
Nice. Sarah, can you type in the chat?
I'll be right with you, sir. Yep. Just here to pay my ticket. Whenever you're ready to take my money.
If not, just message me the other way.
Here I see. Sir, some patience, please.
It won't let me see the messages on my watch, but... Okay. That way, I can just take a look at my phone or my watch, and you can talk to me.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears...
I knew it. I knew we'd be able to watch this TV.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it...
I love the live action. Remedy does this with their games. I just think it adds, like, there's this sort of dissonance between seeing the characters modeled and then seeing the same character live action. And it creates this strange, like, uncanny valley sort of effect.
It appears that I'm lost in the woods. If only had a tour guide also. Bear season.
The fuck?
Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow. Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right. I'm Ilmo Koskela Botic Best, coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World Magazine. And I'm here to give you a tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Janko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government. And that's why, at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours, we say, fuck the government.
What?
We have bolt cutters. Oh, wow. You think of everything. And we'll take you anywhere.
Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear
Absolute fucking fever dream. What?
bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak.
Tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner Coffee Thermal.
Fuck you with the thermos. I love this shit so much.
Agent?
I shouldn't be in here yet.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
No, that's not normal. There's nothing in there. What is the point of that? Ammo, okay. CPR thing.
It won't open. Okay. Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination.
Thanks for watching. We should FaceTime or something tomorrow, so I can see your face. Good night.
What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me? There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Aha. They did leave something inside his chest.
What did they leave inside his chest?
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Well, let's see what it is.
Chest wound is cause of death, but the corpse is bloated, waterlogged. Doesn't add up. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Well, why don't we look at it?
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. Wait.
What?
Sheriff?
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light.
I mean, no weapon. I thought we had a pistol.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Go!
Oh.
I need to get into the light. Now. He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Oh. I should have waited. try to get that med kit or whatever it was. Nothing in there. Just follow the rules this time. I can't go into the...
He can't see me in the light.
mine place. So I want to do because it's in real time, so I can put the pictures up while this is happening.
Get it back. Gotta move. Now. Vanished.
Amazing opening.
Since I found all this rabbit hole, I love you so, but I had to go to find something of my own. I see they're better than mine. Anxious designs of the darkest color, piece together.
Looking up the copyright rules on Twitch.
He did.
Pause that real quick. I'm new to Twitch, obviously, so I want to look this stuff up. So guys, we can consider this a little bit of a break. Obviously, if you're watching the VOD. It's not a big deal, you just get through it. see. Somebody made a list of unsafe games. Wow, that's long. Let's see. Hmm. See, Twitch music rules.
To have a heart, but he still got up.
music rights have been removed in games and such content is still allowed for public use. Got it. I think. All right. Sorry about that. Getting tired.
The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this. There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal. Their purpose. A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future? There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
Where did it go?
This mug always cheers me up.
Nothing new there, but...
The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her under the light, pushed past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. The light hurt them, hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable. I flick the switch, it goes click. Show me the clicker, lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. The awful truth. Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing a monster. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror.
Far side of the mirror.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
I can barely keep my eyes open right now.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too. Nightingale was, but wasn't a Taken, a creature of darkness. He was beyond her reach, where some other strange reality, the dark place, merged with ours. This place and the dark place, a tarp thrown over top, drowning everything beneath it, a flood of darkness, soaking into everything, spoiling it, rotting it. The
Where
page
is
called this
Alan?
area an overlap. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult, required precise steps, a ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster before he killed again. Her job. He'd be inside, waiting for her.
Alright, what I just did. Alright, there we go.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
That's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Yeah, right. Well, that's all crazy talk. Monsters aren't real, and what do you mean? The sheriff disappeared? Like poof? He's gone like magic? Magic's not real.
Magic's not real. Right? Mulligan?
No, Thornton. Monsters aren't real, and magic's definitely not real.
Can't open this with my bare hands.
The bolt cutters. I can't keep my eyes open. I'm gonna have to call it here. But we will resume tomorrow. And we're not gonna stop until we beat this. I'm super excited. Alright. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you're watching the VOD, there's probably more out there. I did Alan Wake Remastered, its DLC, did Alan Wake's American Nightmare, and we're gonna finish this game as well. Thanks for watching.